Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. And guys, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a Satoshi Boomin video. Up on the screen, we have our wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Bread Garlic House, Matt Karras, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, The Fern Line, Jeffrey, Ethan, Maryland Crypto, Boost Wayne, Brady Adams, Farouz Dean, Joel Jimenez, and Kyle Bocci. Thank you for your wonderful Patreon support. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. And today we're going to start off with some general crypto news around the crypto space. I want to talk a little bit about how the rich get richer, and then we'll get into the Vechain news. Timestamps will be added in the description and in the comment section. So if you just want to skip to the Vechain news, there will be timestamps available. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy the new format of the show. Making longer videos is something that I like doing. I don't like just putting out the news and then, I like to get my thoughts out there, and, sometimes it's good to have short 10-minute videos, especially like if I'm busy or I'm not feeling well. But for the majority of the time, I just like to sit down and have a conversation with you guys and, spark up some conversation in the comment section. You can't really do that, with 10-minute videos every day. So I hope you enjoy it. If not, too bad. I still love you anyway. Moving on. All right, first news story of the day. Atari CEO launching its own crypto. This space has tremendous potential for long-term growth. Guys, the fix is in. The bull run is occurring. The markets may not look like it right now, but things are just cooling off. But we're getting noobs. We're getting mainstream people into crypto now. Atari CEO Fred Chenais joins Yahoo Finance Live to discuss how the gaming companies launch of their new cryptocurrency and the future of the gaming industry. Let's take a listen here, guys. I hope you can hear it. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but we're going to just take a listen. I thought this was very interesting. Go ahead and
interesting moves in the crypto space. You might know Atari as the video game pioneer from the 70s. You also might know them as the Nintendo third party that brought its classics like Pac-Man to the Nintendo Switch. But now that same Atari is looking to evolve yet again with the Atari cryptocurrency and plans for an Ethereum-based token to power online casinos and esports betting services as well. For more on those plans, we're joined here by the CEO of Atari, Fred Chenais, along with Yahoo Finance's Dan Roberts, playing in here as well. And Fred, appreciate you taking the time. I mean, we've seen a lot of these cryptocurrency, these specific branded tokens come out with not much real purpose behind the projects. This seems a little bit different. What's making Atari's strategy different from those?
Good morning. Thanks for having me. I believe, our goal is first and foremost to be on the blockchain, to offer as many games and as many interactive experiences as we can. This is a very evolving space. You have new games, new initiatives almost every day. What's going to work, we know what's going to work today, but after that, it's really a long-term strategy. So as part of that, if you really want to have a solid strategy and have a chance on the long run, I believe you need to have your own utility token, and this is what we're doing.
You need to have your own utility token. Guys, the new world order is occurring right this moment. All right, we have people that would have laughed at the crypto space just a few short years ago, now hopping in. This is actually pretty major. The only thing that's a little bit iffy about this is that they're launching an Ethereum-based token. Does this man not know about Cardano? Like, they're about to release smart contracts. But that's neither here nor there. Better late than never, good sir. Welcome to Yahoo. Welcome to Atari, to the crypto space. And guys, this is why, short-term price speculation does nothing for me. I don't care about the price of Vechain. I don't care about the price of ADA. I don't care about the price of Bitcoin today. And I know that grinds a lot of your gears, man. I know it eats at your soul every time I say it. It pisses you off, but that's okay. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And what you need to hear is that nobody's going to give a flying free holy about the price of Vechain or Bitcoin or Cardano today, December 8th, 2020, in 6 months. They're not going to care, all right? So we need to have our eyes to the future. We need to have our eyes looking forward. Long term, this stuff, guys. If we're going to be the true new 1%, you know, we need to be buying these assets for 50, 60 years down the road. Stuff that we can give a legacy to our families for. That's what the real 1% does. They find gems, diamonds in the rough. They bought houses when people were saying, "Oh no, the housing market is crashing. Let's not buy these houses. The sky is falling. I need to sell. You know what the 1% did? They bought. And now look at them. Everybody's jealous of the billionaires when they bought when everyone else was selling. All right, guys. So Atari is coming into the crypto space. We see adoption each and every day. We actually have a company right now buying all the Bitcoin and Ethereum being created as we speak. Grayscale. Guys, time is drawing near. You know, I'm becoming more and more bullish each day. Are your bags set? Not financial advice. All right, guys. Next story up here. I wanted to talk a little bit about the XRP airdrop again. As we all know, I hodl XRP a lot. Of my subscribers also hodl XRP, so I'm just going to talk briefly about how to claim these airdrops and a little bit about what's going on. So on December 12th, you will receive your Spark tokens. I believe it's only going to be 15% of the total supply that is going to be released, and over about 3 years, I think they're going to release the whole thing, but let's get into it. Numerous exchanges will support the Spark airdrop. So Coinbase, I believe Binance will as well. You don't have to do anything. Just hold XRP and you will receive your Spark token. Through Flare, through Flare will snapshot XRP balances this month. Flare FLR tokens will not be distributed. Oh, I'm completely wrong. Sorry. Wait, I'm confused. Though Flare will snapshot XRP balances this month, FLR tokens will not be distributed till 2021. Flare Networks, the startup by Ripple, will begin to distribute its Spark token via airdrop that begins this week. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, there are many ways to participate in the airdrop, but eligible users must hold XRP in order to receive their Flare tokens. Participants will receive Spark tokens based on the XRP balance on December 12th. Oh, Spark and Flare, sorry. Spark tokens will be distributed when the Flare network goes live between Q1 and Q2 2021. Okay, so I just had a complete brain fart there for some reason. So they will be taking a snapshot of your XRP balance, and then in Q1 or Q2 you will be receiving your Spark tokens. The total supply, your Flare tokens, sorry. Wow, I am just totally confused here. I'm not going to edit this out because I've come too far, so you know, you're just going to have to deal with it. I love you anyway. Total supply of Flare tokens is 100 billion, and Flare Networks will use a collective user base, will be able to claim 45 billion Flare through the airdrop. Distribution details will depend on total XRP held. So, claimable, XRP owned, yep. The first round of distribution of the Flare Networks will transfer 15% of the total claim amount to users. Users will receive the remainder over the next 25 to 34 months. Concerns about a conflict of interest have been raised. This FUD, Ripple Labs, blah, 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 could blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. How to claim Spark tokens. All right. So the easiest way to claim FLR tokens is to hold XRP on an exchange that supports the airdrop. Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, and Bitstamp, amongst others. If you plan to claim Spark token to your own ETH wallet instead of through an exchange, there are some instructions here. And this down here is a little bit more about Flare. So the airdrop, if I'm not mistaken, is not going to come until 2021. The snapshot will occur December 12th. Okay, and then they will be releasing, well, the total supply is 100 billion. They're going to be releasing 15% of that throughout, the next 25 to 34 months. Correct me if I'm wrong. I totally butchered that whole segment. Sorry, but yeah. All right, guys, and here's the last story before we get to the Vechain news. I wanted to talk a little bit about this. This is how the rich get richer. This was a study done here by David Macarano. He's an economist in the research development of the IMF. And we're not going to go through this whole thing, but let's just take a look here. So basically, this article talks about how rich people, the 1%, which we are going to be, typically get more returns per dollar that they put in. So, for example, in 2004, so let's take a look here. The data shows that an individual in the 75th percentile of wealth distribution who invested $1 in 2004 would have yielded $1.50 by 2025. A person in the top 0.01% would have yielded $2.40 on that same invested dollar, a return of 140 cents. So what this is saying is that these people who are rich, the 1%, are getting more returns on their money than an average person who invested in the same stuff. Absolutely crazy how that works out. And that's how the rich gets richer. So just real quick, here's the conclusion here. Why do rich people earn high returns? Conventional wisdom suggests that richer individuals put more of their assets towards high-risk investments, which could result in higher returns. But our research finds that wealthy people often earn a higher return even on more conservative investments. Richer individuals enjoy pure returns to scale their wealth. Specifically, for given portfolio allocation, individuals who are wealthier are more likely to get higher risk-adjusted returns, possibly because they have access to exclusive investment opportunities or better wealth managers. Financial sophistication, financial information, and entrepreneurial talent are also important. These characteristics make the returns to wealth persistent over time. This research is the first to quantify this mechanism and show that it is likely to matter empirically. That's insane, guys. So when they say the rich is getting richer and the poor gets poorer, that stuff is actually empirically true. Do these high returns persist across generations? The answer is a qualified yes. Wealth has a high degree of intergenerational correlation, but there are important differences in how returns to wealth accrue across generations. Children of the richest are likely to be very rich, but unlikely to get as high returns from this wealth as their parents did. This suggests that while money is perfectly inheritable, exceptional talent is not. So take with that what you will, guys. I wanted to just talk about that a little bit. If you guys want to talk about that down in the comment section below, feel free. Thank you for listening to me ramble on for the last 15 minutes. Let's get on to the Vechain news. I just thought that was very interesting. All right, guys, another day, another decent day in VITRO burn. So yesterday we burned about 6.1 million VITRO. Today we're about at 7.1, pretty average day. Nothing much to go on with that. And taking a look at the 24-hour chart here, looks like the markets as a whole had a little bit of a dip there. Nothing to be alarmed about. We're actually doing pretty good over the past 30 days, almost up 70%. Things are looking pretty good indeed. I think that was just a whale, literally just saying nope. All right, guys, we have a couple of stories by Eisenreich here, and then we're going to wrap things up. We have some dot connecting. Thank you to Eisenreich for finding these wonderful stories for us. Like I said, this show wouldn't be where it is today without this man, so please go ahead and follow him. Also follow Ron Dalton on Twitter. He's got great stuff as well. Mike Overman, a lot of these guys, you know, do the dash. So let's give them a hand clap of praise here. So we have Vechain, BSN, and Foodgates, another dot connected from today's BTC network announcement. So yesterday, we integrated with Singapore and their BTC network. Huge partnership, absolutely insane. Credit to Nashe and their subreddits for pointing out that Vechain already had connections with China's BSN through Foodgates partnership. So we already know this, that Foodgates was one of the first companies of the world to use China's blockchain-based service, BSN, in production, cross-platform infrastructure network. And then yesterday here, Singapore Trade Network to integrate with China's blockchain service network, amongst others. Partners in the initiative include China's blockchain service network, BSN, Global E-Trade Services, and public business blockchain Vechain. So on top of that, guys, we already know that, you know, let's just take a look at this tweet here. VW posts, I think this is what Sonny was talking about when he said cross-chain connection in place and everything is connected. Vechain will be the public chain which connects all the private chains in the world, guys. Later, even the EU's and the US BSN IMO. And why does he say that? David Enderis here posts, I think you'll be surprised at the work going on behind the scenes at the BSN. Guys, connecting. We already know that Vechain is one of 2 approved cryptocurrency projects in China, guys. They already have Jinping Xiao's seal of approval. Huobi joins VET and Parcel GPX as the only 2 approved crypto projects among the 179 registered blockchain companies that were shortlisted to operate commercially in China. And all I've got to say is cross-chain interoperability. So we know that China is going to be spending at least $1 trillion on blockchain, cloud computing, amongst other things. Vechain, along with Parcel GPX, is one of 2 approved crypto projects. Everything is connected, guys. People are going to be using Vechain and not even knowing it. Sunny Lu's vision shall be realized. So, the writing's on the wall for me, guys. You know, you can't really tell me nothing. Moving on. Eisenreich again posts, we have the Singapore Blockchain Ecosystem Report 2020. In this report, a collaboration of OpenNodes, IBM, PwC, and others shows how Singapore is fast becoming a global leader in blockchain technology. We already knew this. And Vechain, again, integrating with the blockchains network. Singapore, China, they're literally taking control over this blockchain stuff. America needs to follow suit quickly, lest it gets left behind. And lastly, guys, here we have another report here. Blockchain and IoT challenges and applications in Bitcoin and security. VeChain's primary focus is to integrate IoT cold chain logistics through proprietary IoT devices for tracking key metrics like temperature and humidity throughout the journey. And the great thing about this is, guys, is that VeChain's IoT vision is just in its infancy. It's just in its infancy, guys. Like, we've got a long way to go. Absolutely insane potential here with VeChain, and I'm so excited to be a part of this community. I just have a great feeling about the future. We know about cold chain. Hopefully we can start getting some news about, you know, VeChain tracking vaccines. Hopefully so. That's what I'm kind of waiting for. That kind of announcement. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Up on the screen here, we have our Patreons: AJ, Brett Garlic House, Matt Harris, Sergio, Leslie Nielsen, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, The Fern Line, Jeffrey, Ethan, Maryland Crypto, Boost Wayne, Brady Adams, Farouz Dean, Joel Jimenez, and Kyle Bocci. Thank you for your wonderful Patreon support. Not too much news in the VeChain ecosystem today. Yesterday was the big, huge announcement. If you didn't know, go ahead and check out that video down below. We have 1,246 days until the next Bitcoin block halving, and today the market seemed like they're just going downward. It is a sea of red. You know, so not really much to go on. Lots of profit taking, maybe a whale dumped. Compound is up almost to $200. Blockstack, Theta, again, not really much going on today in the crypto space. Hopefully we can see some decent movements here in the top 10. I'm not going to hold you too much longer, guys. Not too much VeChain news. Again, I will leave a timestamp to skip to the VeChain news. So if you want it, you can have it. Please hit that like button for me, guys. I really appreciate it, and it really helps the channel. Don't let your memes be dreams, and I will talk to you tomorrow.